Welcome, Gemini, to your mid-month love reading, March 2023. Let's get right in there. Find out what's going on for you. It's reading for Gemini. Mid-March love reading. Gemini. Mid-month March 2023, Gemini. Tell me what's going on out here. What's going on for Gemini's love life? This is the Emperor on his throne. That's the start of your love season. Emperor is a pretty high sign. Pretty in control. Fiery. It's card varies. The warrior is the boss man. So that represents you right here in this read. Let's find out. Maybe you're feeling real confident, real strong. Yep, you are. You're feeling real strong right now. You're a 9 of Pentacles. You got it together pretty well. No problems. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. You're offering one up, or they are. Someone's offering one up to you, or you are to them. It looks like you are offering a pentacle. You are the one going forward. You're strong. In fact, you're strong enough and independent enough that you feel confident that you could make the first move. Make a move. So you're offering up a pentacle to someone that you might like, Offer. Maybe looks like you may be asking out somebody on a date, or you've chosen someone that you like. Just somebody that you really like. You can see yourself building something with him. Queen of Wands. Okay, you're offering. I see that you are like the Emperor. You're strong and independent. You've confidence enough, so you're offering a pentacle here to the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is easygoing. Very sexy person. Very represented. Well dressed, well read. Nice choice. And of course, you're being cautious about letting him see the pentacles that you are carrying. You're only offering the one. You're just getting started. You don't want them into your other financial business yet. Keeping that quiet. Kind of sitting on that. I want them to know where you're sitting with your finances. Till you know what they're there for, or what's going on, or if there's anything serious here. You won't be mixing any households until you know where it's going from. For real? It's a lot of cards. Come on. How am I going to arrange this now? Let me see how they go. You worked awfully hard for these pentacles. So you're guarding them with every ounce of your being. Like the King of Swords. Keeping your tabs on those. Because you don't want to lose. You don't want to have to. This has happened to you before. You've given away you've had to sacrifice a lot in your life. And you don't want to have to do that, go through this again. Oh, come on. Now, we're not doing this. I'm not, no. You can't do this. You can't do this. Don't fight me like that. You're not going to go through that again. You would have had yourself some sleepless nights over it before. Whether you were going to be able to amass get back what you lost previously. Somewhere down the road. Right. Previously. Because you didn't become an emperor overnight, okay? You didn't become this strong. You worked hard to get there. You sure don't want anybody just coming along and taking it away from you. No, that would never happen. Let's start with your person next. They are a victor. They've won a lot of battles. They're strong and masculine, and they go forward in war. They are a victory. They represent that. That's your person. They're the win. They are a winner. They're a leader. They're strong and hardy for you. That's a good. That might be one of the only. That might be one of the only entry cards here that can stand next to you. Most people would be intimidated by your strength and your independence and your mind. You've got a strong mind. It thinks constantly and it stresses itself out sometimes. But you're real smart about it and you're guarded and smart about how you handle your money. Pretty stoic there. You're even strong as a king. Not just the queen, but you're a king too. You got king here. Man. Got Queen of Wands and a King of Swords. Whew. That's strong energy. That's what it takes as a victor. And they're prepared for you. They've got a sword up there watching what they're not intimidated. You're not intimidating them. That's actually a good match. That's a good sign that they don't feel intimidated by you. So yeah, if you're a woman who likes tools for Valentine's Day, they'll be happy to get them for you and not be intimidated by your strength at all. Not at all. They want to see you as a partner. You're partner material. That's pretty clear. You're a good companion, partner material. As long as you don't get yourself out of whack with having your way. Careful of that. I don't see it, but you do like to control things a bit. Okay. And we've got the transformation, the death card. They're going to change their mind about how intimidating you are. Well, actually, that's the death card here is a transformation. It's going to go from being just something small to something bigger. Here's the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is stopping on the Nine of Cups. And then it ends at going forward with the Sun, and the Hierophant is involved here, which means the Hierophant is guiding this reading. The Hierophant has called this person to you because it's probably likely the only person that could stand next to you confidently. One of the few that is chosen for you. This is another chosen read. I've seen something like this earlier. The Hierophant stepping in saying, you know what, if what's meant for you isn't going to pass you by. And that's true. The wheel, even though it's turning, it stops exactly where it's supposed to, according to this right there. Divinity. The sun is a nice sign. The sun is shining on you right now. It's sparkling, and that's due to the Hierophant's divinity stepping into this read and saying, hey, I'm overseeing this. I'm an angel. I'm sending angels to your rescue to keep you feeling better about this, because it's been hard for you because you're very, very independent, strong, and very intimidating to a lot of other people. A lot. And you lose them just because of your strength, and that's not fair. They should see you as an asset and valuable, not as an intimidating. They shouldn't see you that way. They should see you as a candidate, a very, very good candidate for a position next to them, not in front of them, not behind them, not under them or above them, but next to them, equal. But most people just can't get past their ego to do that. It's sad. My grandmother used to say, men don't like smart women. I said, well, then I guess I won't. I guess I'm just gonna fail because I'm just not gonna. Well, I was trying to be stupid for a while. I just can't do it anymore. I'd rather be alone. I don't want to be a ditch. I don't want that. Bottom of the deck, we've got the moon. And then, of course, the moon cycles are changing here because we're coming into spring. And this is the sun and the moon together at the top. It's a it's a beautiful card. It's so much there. Do you see all that? See the towers, the two towers, the two dogs, the two. Okay, that's coming together to me in the moon. The moon is reflecting a duality, two of kind. And what we got on the bottom here also is this. Everybody reads this so different than I see it. I see this as somebody resisting the temptation of stealing those pentacles right off the wall. Because you're poor, you have nothing, but you'd rather be poor and have nothing than to get it the wrong way. Okay? That's how I see this card. Everybody else sees this, but everybody else sees this card as being out in the cold. Sometimes it seems that way in the read, but it's not that way in this read. In this read, this is a prideful card to me. It says that I won't sacrifice my dignity or my pride. I'm going to stand up and be who I am, and that's okay. These are on the bottom of the deck, so that's just to me, that's just an energy of future to come. And it looks like there's a lot of work involved here between you two, but it's good. A lot of good sex here too. See that? Great sex. That's Ace of Wands. And then right under that, you got the love coming with it. 2 cups. And this is going to take work, but that's what you're going to have with this. It's a good read. I can clarify some things here. I'm not going to clarify what's on the bottom of the deck. That's explanatory. But I will clarify a couple things up here. I want to know what the 9 of Swords is. Really want to know what that's about. What that worry is for. Why are you worrying about this? The person down here is not acting that way. Your worry is causing them to be a little defensive. And I'm wondering why you're worrying about this. With somebody in the past, or maybe you're just so used to being treated a certain way that you're making assumptions. I don't know. It feels like that though. And up at night because you just don't know. Because you're worried that I can't let go of my heart. I can't because they'll just walk away again. They'll get intimidated by my strength, and I can't keep up that facade of being weak. That's something that you can't do. And you don't want to be that. You want to authentically be you and that be okay. You have the right to that. You should be that. And who's with you should cherish that about you or value that about you, not be intimidated by it. They should go, I want this by my side. This is a team player. This person, together, we are a dynamo. That's what people should see. They should see what you're bringing to the table, not what they're not. Or that or compete with you. If you're looking for a partner, why do you want to compete with them? Why do you want to see it as a competition? It should be an asset. I see Gemini here as an asset. This Gemini is bringing so much to the table. They're bringing so much to the table, so much strength and fortitude, dignity and pride, that they will make you a great partner. They'll make anyone a great partner. In fact, they're probably excellent at conflict resolution with the swords here. They're probably excellent at kindness and love with the Wands energy and Pentacles energy. And they can boss, but they can also follow here like this. This is a beautiful thing that you're bringing to the table. Don't you deny it, or don't you throw it out, or pretend that it's not you ever, because you got to be an asset, not a deficit to anybody. If they don't see what you really are, they don't deserve you. This person does have the fortitude and wherewithal to stand next to you, and they don't get intimidated. So your intimidation style that you put out there isn't going to waver this person. They're going to transform you. They're going to make you realize that there are people out there who value you, who think that you are a partner and see the potential in you instead of just being intimidated. That's a problem you've had with most people. have come along. They've just been so intimidated they can't. They can't see past their own ego. Isn't that bad? They're not. Then they're not ready for something very real that could build something very big together. And they're not ready for that because they're not seeing you as the vitality and valuable asset that you really are. That you could be next to them. They're not going, they got a lot to bring to the table. I bet together we could really go far. That's what they should be seeing. That's what you should be hearing. Not, I don't think I can compete with you. I didn't know it was a competition for love. or acceptance or respect or intelligence. My God. I had somebody once tell me, well, I don't know, you don't need me. You don't need me. So, I said, need you. Well, no, shouldn't that compliment you? Shouldn't you be complimented that I don't need you? I'm with you because I want to be with you, not because I need you. Doesn't that say something to you about loyalty and how I might really feel about you? Doesn't that tell you anything? And if it doesn't, then boy, we're not meant to be. Maybe you're right. You should go ahead and go. And he went and everything. It's okay. I guess you got to feel like you're rescuing somebody, but I'm not in need of rescue, so maybe you got to go. Huh? That's what that was about. It was competing. Really unusual that that person was the same sign as me, and I thought that sign was very open-minded. I guess it was wrong. It's just me. Or maybe that person just had been damaged or something. Yeah, it's self-extinguishers. Anyways, it's irrelevant. It's gone, it's over, and it was the asset in my life at the time. I got something out of it, I learned something from it, and made wisdom for it that I just passed on. So there you have it. That's made it valuable. Now it's no longer a regret or a past thing that bothers me. It's now become something I can give to someone else. So therefore, it is now valuable. Wisdom. How long it takes. This person, I think that as it'll be kept from, the Hierophant will keep this calm. Keep this person seeing you the way you deserve to be seen. I think the Hierophant here at the end is saying you deserve to be seen for what you really are. You've worked hard enough. You've given everything, and you've worked very hard at this. So you deserve something good. So don't worry, this person is not going to throw you away. But I still want to know if that Nine of Swords is because you're worried about future possibility, whether you can trust your heart with this person. Okay, Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Here's it. Yep, you're worried about walking away. That's it. It's an intimidation. You're worried about them journeying away from you, turning their back on you. Look at that. You're worried to death that they're going to turn their back on you. That's how I see that card. Turning their back and walking away from you. That's exactly what it looks like from this point of view. Right here. Wow. Come on. Turning it, that's what you're worried about. It hasn't happened yet. These things here, these clarifiers, these are potential changes. That's what that's a fear you have. It's just a fear. It hasn't happened. And in this reading, you now know that this isn't happening. So stop fearing it. It's not. You're wasting your sleep. You need the sleep because you got to deal with someone that can stand next to you for a change and is ready to build. Now you're going to have to pull it out of yourself because you're going to be expected to be what you are and not hide it anymore. You're going to be expected. You can't hide that now. You got to be who you are. For it to be real and it to be safe and for it to be loved and cherished, you're going to have to let it go and be who you are and be authentically yourself. It's going to be accepted. And the person that accepts that is worthy of you, okay? Then you can really feel. When you feel that freedom, that level of freedom, that gives purpose. It gives you a good feeling. Good feeling. Okay, let's see what else do we want to clarify here. I want to clarify this Page of Swords here. Why is that sitting with the victor? Why is the victory? Why is the victorious masculine the victorious masculine energy carrying around this sword to guard itself? Now these reads do not represent male or female energy. It's just energy. It's not. We are all both things. They are just represent the flesh as it is, not the soul within. It helps us to formulate conclusions with logic and reason and so forth. Yep. Wow. Oh my. You know, they're worried that they're not going to be enough for you. They're not that they are intimidated by you, but that they're not good enough for you. You just need to let them know that it's okay. You don't have a judgment. You don't judge people. That they're good enough. They're certainly good enough. That's how highly they think of you. They're not intimidated by you. They're worried that they aren't good enough for you. Not that you're competing with them, that they're not good enough. That you're too good to be true. That's a saying. That's a hell of a thing. That you're too good to be true. I want to know what death is doing up there too. That you're too good. That might be it right there. That you're too good to be true, and that they're going to be left behind. They're going to be left behind, and that this death might just be the representation of the end result they're fearing. That you won't take them with you. When you go, you won't take them with you. When you take off running and building, that you won't take them with you, and they don't want to be left behind. They want to go with you. So don't you dare forget me. That's what that's saying. Don't forget me. Yep, temperance. Please don't forget me. Just be patient with me. I'm trying. I'm trying. And you know what? You got to get that a lot of credit right there. That's a good. I don't need any more clarification here. This is a good sign. Yeah. About time you find somebody that can stand next to you. And you're not going to intimidate them. That's going to be unusual for you. Usually you're in control of everything, and you're very much the boss energy. So it's going to be unusual for you to let go of some of the control and let that drive a little too. You know, you're going to have to share that now. Because you want someone to see you as an equal, that means you got to be an equal. And you got to give them some too. You got to give it a little too. This is a game of give and take. If you're going to make it work, that's how it works. Especially in this kind of this kind of thing here. You're old enough now to know what you're doing. You had enough experience, obviously, in life, or you wouldn't have this kind of energy on the table. They have too, or they wouldn't have this kind of energy on the table. So yeah, you understand the deal. And you know how to conflict resolve. Both of you know how to resolve conflict together. So instead of it getting blown out of proportion, you know, you got to be just use your inside voice, right? All right, Gemini. Thank you for participating and being here with me on this Saints Night. I'd like you to like and subscribe on your way out if you could. And I hope you join me for the live podcast as soon as I get that out. And I'll see you next time. Toodles.